Welcome along then to France, host of the world-famous Tour de France. But we're not talking two wheels today, we're talking four, in a country widely thought of as giving birth to the art of motor racing back in the late 1800s. We've come a long way since then, and you're about to find out how far. It's time for the French Grand Prix. The circuit Paul Ricard then, a 3.6 mile track, 25 miles east of Marseille. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, with the main overtaking chance expected going into turn 8. Top speeds today should be around 205 miles per hour. Joining me for today's race once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about old timer. That was a great podium in the last race, so can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, old-timer, Max Verstappen, and Vettel, Ricciardo, Sainz, Albon, and Lando Norris, Perez, Stroll, Esteban Ocon, and Gasly, Grosjean, Raikkonen, Daniel Kvyat, and Antonio Giovinazzi. Magnussen, Latifi, Aitken, and George Russell ends our grid lineup. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So hi guys, and welcome to, I can't believe I'm going to say this, episode 10 of the F1 2020 Good Chip Team Championship. Just while we wait for this to load, we'll have a little bit of a recap on Canada. We managed to finish a very impressive third place, varied conditions, and yeah, a podium to follow up Baku, where we got our first win.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Cheers, Jeff, for that. So yeah, we got a podium. So the last two races have been absolutely outstanding, and we've sort of really started to creep up the championship, which is good. So we come here to France, to the Paul Ricard track, and we have qualified an impressive P4, which again, it's showing that qualifying is giving us the best chance of getting some good points. So yeah, pretty decent, pretty happy with that. It's a pretty decent lap. So we'll go to the race strategy now. And I've gone for a two-stop. We're going to have to start on the soft tyre, which we're only going to do about 5 laps on, and then 2 stints on the medium, because they're obviously a bit faster towards the end of the race than using that hard tyre. So yeah, we're going to go with that. As normal, we're going to put the fuel mode up a bit more. There's a couple of decent straights, so we can look to get some overtakes done. And hopefully sort of get into them podium positions. The forecast is dry, sunshine, and then sort of cloudy and sunshine, so that's not too bad for us. So yeah, that's done. The intro's done, the setup's done, and for the 10th time, if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, retweeting, tell your friends and all the rest of it, and yeah, enjoy. Let's hope we can get it 3 podiums in a row. So cheers. And away we go, and we've got a great launch off the line there. A really good launch, in fact. So what a start that is into P2. Having to concentrate a bit there, but it looks like Bottas is going to get the run on us. We are going to stick it into Rich and see if we can save the position.
That's what we like to see at the start. Well done.
Which we have managed to do, I think. Ooh. Not the best first lap by our standards, but we've managed to hold it. I will go through the track like I normally do in a few laps time. You have to take this very flat. We've already got that ERS problem, it looks like. It looks like an issue we can't seem to nail down at the minute. Just watch it on the curve on the inside there. And one of the trickiest parts of the track is here. As we run wide. We've just managed to save the position. I think in the process we've blocked off Bottas. But P2, that's a great start. This is quite a tricky section here, you've got to make sure you get it right nice tight. And the right-hander follows very quickly after it. And then into this section here. Very easy to lock up like I just have done there. And this corner seems to last forever. Try and get the power down. And DRS isn't available this lap, but it will be next lap, so we're going to have to sort of try and get a really good exit out of there. Took a bit too much curve then. Don't know about everyone else, but this as a track isn't one of my favourites. I find it a little bit sort of on the boring side, but it does flow alright actually, better than I did when I first attempted it. This bit's quite a decent section, so we're really patient on the throttle. I've had about 17 braking points there. Try and stick on the inside to not let anyone mug us off. Across the line. So there's a gap of 4.3 to Hamilton.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
He seems to be running away with it at the minute. And we're not really challenging him as of yet. We've got a little bit of a train behind us. That might change now with the DRS. And we wait forever to get through this corner. And this is where we're going to be getting challenged quite a bit, I think. So we're emptying most of the ERS there to just stay ahead. So on this lap alone, Hamilton has pulled out 10th and a half. Stay to the inside. And Leclerc's got past. Very good move, very clean.
Come on, you can win that place back.
Yeah, we're trying, Jeff, we're trying. Just really struggling on the brakes as Bottas pulls past. It just shows we were sort of quite racy until the DRS, and
Gap to teammate behind is 12.2 seconds.
Lost a little bit of time in there. Science is now up to 5th, with Vettel in 6th. We're hanging on to these as best we can. We'll have a look at the tyre situation in a minute. Did we get the DRS? I don't think we did. So the tyre wear.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
So we did say lap 5 we're going to try and cover the inside, but Sainz was already there. Gave him a little bit of space, but managed to cover him off. Feels like everybody else has really sort of upgraded their cars and we've stood still. Well, that's what it seems to going through slow motion there. Bang this to the outside as we lock up. It's the best line to take through there though. It looks like we've got a bit of a hot brake on that front left, so we need to watch that.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
I think we're going to hang it out for one more lap, I think. It's the best we've taken that corner. We've got half a second to play with signs. Oh, as we get that all wrong in there. Take a little bit of curb. This corner just seems to last forever. Get foot down on the power.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.6 seconds.
And we're going to be under pressure again here. We're going to go to the inside though. Make it go the long way around. It's been a bit too kind there and giving him room, but it works out okay. We're still P4. Definitely feel like we've got less power here than the last race in Canada. This corner here we're really suffering. We've got 2 stabs at the acceleration there. Doesn't look like anyone's really pitting on this lap. We'll get very tight. So we'll have a look at the tyres. 59%, so that tells me that we're probably ready to come in at the end of this lap. Oh, we'll get that all wrong, which means we'll compromise for the next corner. We're going to have to hold it onto the inside here to make sure we don't get overtaken. Which we managed to do. The brakes are really sort of worn on that front right. I can feel the vibration. And again, we're going to be under pressure here from Science. He'll have the DRS. We're going to have to defend on the inside again, like the last lap. Brake as late as we can, which we do. Yeah, we're definitely going to pit this lap. So yeah, 63. Screaming out pit stop territory. Just seem very down on power at the moment. There's going to be a train of cars here following us. Oh, as we take too much curb there, and that could open the door for Science. Won't really matter though because we're pitting. Oh, we get it all wrong actually. Oh, we get it very wrong. Managed to get away with it. Did get a warning for exceeding track limits. The pit lane loss here is quite bad. It's a very slow pit lane. I mean, we've already racked up nearly 16 seconds and we've not even made it to the pit garage. So it's 20 seconds plus by the time we've even changed.
Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit. Complete. Go now.
Hello, Mr.
We
Albon.
do one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy.
So one more stop on the strategy. So by having the 2-stop strategy, we can afford, you know, to really quite attacking. We're not preserving tyres because we have got another stop. But looking at our pace in that first stint, it'll be interesting to see where we come out because I don't think we're going to come out in P4 unless a lot of them pit this lap and we have a good outlap. It's a big if. Aitken sat there in 18th, we don't really talk about him much. And that's just because of where he finds himself at the moment with him being a fairly new driver to F1. very interesting to see who pits next. Leclerc's already pitted, he was in front of us. Big lock up there, trying to be ultra aggressive. I think I've missed more braking points in this race alone so far than Baku. Call it driver error. Verstappen's in the pits, Ricciardo's in the pits. Let's see if we can overtake them. We get in front of Sainz, that was the big one. That's worked out quite well actually, the undercuts. So we can do the same again and preserve position. Do with these midfield runners pitting fairly soon. Interested to see if any of them are on a one stop, because that would make life a bit difficult. Because we're going to get more pressure here from Sainz. He goes to the outside. We've run out of the boost. We're going to have to really be late on the brakes, and we are. And we give him the squeeze. He's still there, but just managed to hold him at bay for now. Could just be a matter of time. Vettel looks like he's trying to overtake Sainz. He's got a bad exit, and he has. Come on, Latifi, you've got to get moving, son. Oh, come on. He's so slow, and he's causing us all sorts of problems.
The car behind has come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Softs on the car behind.
Oh, we've made a massive mistake there. We've lost nearly three positions. We will get the DRS though. There's a few more in the pits. Norris. We're going to have to go attack mode now. Latifi's been very difficult to try and overtake, and he's slowing us all down. Oh, we nearly get it wrong there. And it's a huge train now. We've all got DRS. Ricciardo's getting racy, and look at everyone trying to overtake. We go late. The king of the late breakers goes even later than us. And this is turning out to be a bit of action here. Sainz is going to try it on the inside of Latifi. And he gets there. Oh, Latifi, move out the way, son. Oh, Latifi, what's going on? What is going on? Wasn't even my fault. And he's been an absolute pain. Can we get him on the inside? We can't. How about now? We've got the DRS, and that's cost us bags of time.
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
Could have been worse, could have been a front wing, but still. So it looks like Vettel, Sainz are encountering more problems with traffic. Can't see quite who it is at the minute. We're hoping to get up to that train before they start passing people. Albon's still behind Latifi. McQueen. I didn't realise there that Sainz and Vettel are on the soft as well.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.8 seconds.
Just dawned on me why they were sort of very, very racy. I still can't see who's holding them up as such. I can see Jack Aitken in there. He still hasn't stopped, it looks like. He's doing us a bit of a favour. Look at how much time they're losing there. Is that Leclerc that's stuck there still? It'd be very interesting if it is, because he was running in P3. It is. Jack Aitken might have saved the day here for us. Lap 11 of 27. Oh, they get so close. Looks like everyone's having the same sort of problem here. We need to be right on the bumper of science, really. We will get the DRS and see who's overtaking who. Make another mistake there. Hasn't cost us much though. The Ferraris are still behind Jack Aitken. He's doing a wonderful job here for us. Just kept us in the hunt. So we go flat out here. And it's Russell really who's causing all the hold-ups here. Oh, very close. Chance here to get science, or have we?
Keep pushing, you're gaining on the car ahead.
No, not really. Very risky trying to get one cent there, as they call it. This is a fascinating part of the race. Looks like Vettel's got past Leclerc. Oh, and there's an engine blow. There's an engine blow. And it's Vettel. He's just blown up in front of us.
Okay, clear.
That is one less Ferrari to take. Is that going to be a safety car? Doesn't look to be. Really is a fascinating part of the race. I think the Mercedes will be long gone. They'll be about lapping us, they're that far ahead. We need to watch out for Danny Ricciardo. Stalking us behind. It's going to be an absolute free-for-all when these back markers come into the pits. Is it going to be this lap? I hope not. Quite enjoying this sort of racing. And as soon as I say that, they come in the pits. Oh God, we're so close there.
Jack is coming in for a stop.
So it looks like all the runners virtually going for the stops. More or less all of them. Still okay on the tyre front. That wrong. We really are suffering with the ultimate top speed.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
We do get the DRS, so we will squeeze up a bit, I think. Couple of corners for us there. So we're going to drop this down into standard. I've just saved a bit of this rich fuel mix for the last stint. plenty of life in these tyres yet. I think we said we were going to do 11 laps, if I remember rightly on the strategy. Magnussen pits, pretty pleased about that.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
So we are sat in P5. Not as good as where we got off the line and we were P2, but you know, it just shows the pace advantage that others have still got on us. It just shows how well we drove in them last two races. Bit of a delay on the throttle there. We'll get the DRS though. Leclerc's starting to pull away from Sainz a little bit. We're pulling Sainz in. We're pulling him in a lot. It's just a shame there's no DRS there. And the tyres are starting to come to us a little bit. Very late. It's just the top end speed that we're just suffering with. Just do with an extra sort of 5-10 miles an hour really. Otherwise we get that wrong. You can take 2 lines into there. You can go slightly deeper. As Sainz goes in the pits, he's going for the undercut this time. I think we're due in the pits this lap, if I'm not mistaken. Hamilton pits as well.
We're leading our teammate by 23.7 seconds.
Yeah, we might be pitting at the end of this lap, or if not, definitely the lap after.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, it wants to be lap 16, so I think it's next lap we're going in. We don't really want to have to drive too conservatively. We are holding on to Leclerc.
Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well.
It's interesting. It's going to make for a fascinating finish when we're all come out. So we take about 3 stabs to get around that corner. It's not been my best corner that one of the Grand Prix. So Leclerc's going round again. I think he has the same sort of idea as us. And I think it's this lap we're coming in, according to the strategy that we set. Yes, it
You
is.
want to pit this lap, so push now.
So we're sitting in P3 at the minute. Obviously that's a bit falsified, but better exit, hasn't kind of worked though. We will be coming in this lap. Lap 16 at 27. So a lot of curb there. A lot of curb there. Gap's 2 seconds. Hamilton's just got past Stroll. I think Stroll is running long and on the hard tyres. He's looking in a good position actually for a podium here. If that's if he doesn't have to stop again. We're taking the pits this lap. As does Leclerc. gained a little bit of time on him as we were heading into the pits. Looks like the Red Bull's coming in as well of Albon. It's now a fight to the finish. Be interesting to see where Sainz comes out.
Release, release.
He went for the undercut. I'll be able to see him on the
Pit
tyres.
strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
And we've managed to get Sainz again for the second time. So we undercut him first time, overcut him the second time. So he must have been held up in traffic, that's all I can presume. And our arch nemesis, Mr. Magnussen, is in front of us. I'm calling it now. Huge accident at safety car. Leclerc looks to try and get the job done on Magnussen. Why can't you knock him out on not us? He still hasn't got past him though. And that's... oh, he has now. Please don't knock us off the track. I will despair if that happens. Magnussen proving to be a thorn in Leclerc's side as well. And we're going to try and get Leclerc, and we... oh, we just about nearly had him then. What a move that would have been. Out of the blue. Oh, it's got it slightly wrong there. This is the fastest this car's felt all race. We went purple in sector 2 as well, which is nice. I don't remember picking up the DRS, I may have done, but pretty decent middle sector. It's the fastest out of everyone, especially with the Mercs running away with it. We're going to go wide here and get a great exit. We can't get a better exit than that. And this could be a good chance here. We've all got DRS though, that's the problem. How fortunate is that? Been a couple of times in this race where we've got really lucky with contact. And we're going to go and try and do the same move as what we did before. I think we're a bit too far back maybe. Or are we? Oh no. That move's definitely on if I can get it right. Too closer than that. And we've got a bit of a run on Leclerc. He's compromised himself for that first part of the corner. And have we got it? We've got him. Good racecraft. We made him sit there as long as possible on the inside defending. I managed to have too much pace for him. Now, Kevin Magnussen, please. Please, please, Kevin Magnussen, do not knock us off. Leclerc's got the run on us, so we've got to go on the inside now. This has turned out to be a great battle. Can we get the job done on K-Mag this time? We're close enough to try that move that we tried before. Oh, we've got it nailed, have we? Oh, what a surprise. What a surprise that there's contact from Magnussen. But we're through. me through. I'll do us a favour. Hold them up for a long time. As we get a run on Givo. Giovanizzi.
Gap to teammate behind is 12.2 seconds.
Got a better exit there. It's going to be compromised going into that corner. It's just... Come on. He's got DRS as well, and we're going to try and set him up the same way. Come on, get the move done, Dan. Get the move done. He's had a slightly better exit. Well, wow, what an exit he's got. Keep it on.
Nice move. Good job.
And we've got Giovinazzi the same way. And that seems to be the place to go for moves. We are in P10. There's 7 to go, surely. So that's P9. Who's got to pit? Surely somebody's got to pit. Gasly next in P7. We've already closed the gap. Oh, no, it isn't Gasly at all, it's Raikkonen. It's looking at the wrong bit of delta there. So 1.5 the gap to Raikkonen. They are on hard tyres, so I don't think they have to stop. Have we got this strategy wrong? Like 2 stopping and not 1 stopping? Making so much time in this corner here. They really are. Just trying to keep it as clean as possible. Surely these guys must be really slow now if they've made these tyres last. We're going to get the DRS on Raikkonen. We should have enough in the tank, he says. It just wasn't there. It just wasn't there. It's a bit ultra aggressive there, to be honest. Bumper to bumper come the straight. Surely with DRS we can get the job done. Make sure that we're very late on the brakes, which we are. And that's P8. On to the next. We're going to put it into Rich now for a couple of laps and just see what we can really do. See if we can close up. 2.8 the gap is. We take that very wide. A little bit of an adjustment there. I can see Gasly, Grosjean, Ocon, all the sort of mid runners. Oh. Nearly cut the corner there. go back into standard for a lap or two. Tyres are looking okay, brakes are looking okay. .1 the gap now. The problem we're going to have here is everyone has DRS as we go purple in the first sector. Somebody's had an engine failure. Who is it? Grosjean.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Grosjean's out.
Okay, clear.
Please, no safety car. We don't want a safety car. That would wreck our chances, really. And there isn't, that's good. But we are P7. Second, I thought it was Aitken in front, but it's not. Top on. We're closing in now on P6. We get the DRS. Has Gasly got DRS? I can't see if he has.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Couldn't see there if... Got a bit of a slide on there. It must have DRS, it must be within a second, if we are. We're going to try and go around the inside, late on the brakes, and we get him. I wasn't prepared to wait, and that's worked an absolute treat. We will get the DRS as well. May even get Perez in fourth here. We're driving the absolute nuts off this good chip car. What a car we've got. Can't really overtake there. But I know where we can overtake. I think he knows what's coming. Not on this occasion. Gonna take a wide line into here. Try and get a better exit.
Tyre condition is still looking good.
And as long as we're close up, which we will be, with a good exit, we should get the DRS. A bit of a bad exit, that one. Should have enough in the tank. Have we? Renault speed's quite good, we're going to go for it. And we get there. It's another place up. P5. P5 with 2 laps to go. Really attacking these curbs.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Cheers, Jeff, for that. We're going to go into Rich for these final couple of laps. Well, it's 3 laps. That's right, yeah. 25, 26, 27. Trying to do the maths while I'm driving. The gap's 1.9. We should be able to be in DRS zone by the time we get to the straight. Well, that's the plan. Need a series of good corners. 1.3 the gap. Taking that well as well. It's quite deceptive how good that racing point is. So we're not going to be quite close enough this lap, but hopefully by the start of the next one we will be. Good chip, let's have it. Oh, we're get a little bit of a warning there for track limits. So we've really taken the best out of the tyres at the minute, but we've still got enough in them. I think if we drive well here, we can definitely get Perez. As for Stroll, I'm not too sure. He's 3.2 up the road with not many miles to go. If you'd have told me P4 at the start of the race, I'd have definitely taken it. Try the same thing. It's good corner that one, to be fair. Wide in, tight out. And this is going to be a grandstand finish. We're going to get the DRS. And we're going to give it everything. I don't think Perez has got DRS either.
This is your final lap of the race.
This has got to be almost like a qualifying lap. I can see Stroll in third.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I'm not quite in a position to try that daring overtake like we did before. But where are we going to end up? To get the DRS again. We're out of boost. And we're so close. I can smell third place. I can smell fourth. Where are we going to end up as we go purple in the second sector? Why isn't that corner any longer? So we get the power down early. We're not going to quite do it, I don't think. Oh, how frustrating. How frustrating is that?
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Oh, really enjoyed that. Oh, look at the 2 racing points there. Oh, yes.
Another superb French Grand Prix comes to an end, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
Wow. What a race. Really good race, that.
Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, on Stroll would be my pick. He managed to keep a cool head today whilst pushing through the field.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from the younger drivers' team this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Well, what a race. Really, what's the word I'm looking for? Really sort of a tale of two halves. In the beginning, we looked very slow and a bit lethargic and, you know, great start, and then just got picked off and, you know, managed to sort of keep in touch, and then the car felt absolutely fantastic in that final stint. I don't know if anybody noticed, but just as we crossed the line, we sort of just went into low fuel mode, so we really sort of timed it really well on the fuel. You know, as you saw, God, what's that? 1 second nearly separating Stroll, Perez, and myself. So, yeah, grandstand finish. Fair play to the Racing Points. Started 12th and 11th and finished 3rd and 4th. So the one stop really worked. I don't think I could have done a one stop really, because I started on the soft, and then I think there'd have been too many laps on the hard tyre. Did go through my mind, but no, I think we were on the right strategy, and I think with a bit, I don't think we'd have been anywhere near the Mercedes if you look sort of 20 seconds, you know, to Stroll and Perez. So yeah, really happy. Started 4th, finished 5th. Let's have a look at some of the others. Leclerc 8th. I think he was one of our sort of targets. Max not getting any, well, neither Red Bull getting any points. That's really good for us. Science 9th. The dreaded Kevin Magnussen 15th. He actually did alright. Lando out the points again. Jack Aitken 18th. Obviously there was then 2 DNFs of Grosjean and Vettel. That helped us out. I do think we would have got Grosjean and maybe Vettel, but you know, either way. A P5, so we'll go into the standings, and we're still in 6th place behind the 2 Ferraris still. Obviously we've caught up well on Vettel, Leclerc and Verstappen. Secretly I'm hoping to finish P3 in the championship. I mean, that's a very, very bold statement to say that sort of, we're not even halfway through the season, but if our improvement goes as rapidly as what we've been doing at the minute, then I don't see why not. But yeah, pleased with that. So we'll go to the constructors, and we're up a place, 4 points ahead of the Renault, and obviously the Mercedes this year are just, you know, absolutely bossing it. So there we are. Yeah, happy days. A P5. Thanks for watching again. And I've had a couple of comments on the YouTube pages themselves, which is nice. You know, a bit of support on that, and just, you know, nice video, nice driving and all that. But yeah, I'm not sure what's next. It might be Austria, which is I do quite like Austria, although it's great for mistakes. I'm waffling now, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks very much.